Welcome back to Wiz TV. Smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Thank you all for tuning in to Wiz TV. I'm back with a reaction clip. Yeah, man, another South LA shooting, man, in the Manchester Square area. Nobody wasn't hurt, but a local businessman who owned a food restaurant who decided to open up his own business in the hood, was the target. Let's go.
Evening, I'm Kathy Vara in for Carolyn tonight. This shooting happened on Tuesday outside of Mr. Taste Bud's restaurant. NBC4's Robert Kovacic live with an interview you'll see only on 4. Robert?
Kathy, Mr. Taste Buds tells us the LAPD responded to the shooting, but he said there's not much they can do. It was a random drive-by by people he didn't even know. He describes it this way. He lives in a neighborhood he says is a bad area with good people. Today, Jamel Paxton was honored by the city of L.A. He is better known perhaps as Mr. Taste Buds.
They basically gave it to me for all having tenacity and all the things that I put into work. I've opened my own restaurant with no funding, everything I've done from scratch for myself, out of pocket.
His restaurant in the heart of South L.A., the neighborhood where he grew up, where he has dedicated his life, and where he almost lost it.
I just watched myself almost get killed in something that I built.
Sharing this surveillance video with NBC4 from Tuesday morning before noon outside Mr. Taste Bud's Soul Food on Manchester Avenue, Jamel heads to his car when another car approaches and shots are fired. How many gunshots were fired?
I can't even tell you. I just heard the shots and clicks, and I just knew that I ain't supposed to be right there. Basically, I just ran. I had to run. I know to get out the way. I'm not dumb, I'm from South Central LA. I know what happens.
Since spending time behind bars for
doing stuff that you're not supposed to do.
Jamel Paxton.
You hearing, man? He turned his life around, started a business in his local neighborhood, but I always say once you in it, ain't no turning back, Something gonna always catch up to you, even if you're not looking for it. But this is just a local businessman, turning his life around, happening to walk to his vehicle, leaving out his restaurant, a drive-by occurred. Almost became a victim. Almost got killed right in front of his establishment. Something he worked hard for, But like I said, when you live that life and you still continue to be in that neighborhood or in that atmosphere or in those terrains, stuff like this will happen not on a day-to-day, but every blue moon. Sometimes it's always good to get yourself out that terrain, out that environment, man, so you can watch your seeds grow.
I'm not dumb, I'm from South Central LA. I know what happens.
Since spending time behind bars for
doing stuff that you're not supposed to do.
Jamel Paxton has become a local entrepreneur.
I started from a taco cart in my front yard.
He's not just trying to serve signature dishes.
Probably something you never tried. It's my oxtail burrito. Right.
He is trying to inspire.
If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything.
And now a close call in the neighborhood he loves.
And I believe there's no such thing as bad days. It's only bad situations and how you think about them.
But it will not stop his dedication to doing better, including opening a recreation center this coming Sunday, still believing in this neighborhood as a place to grow, learn, and thrive. How does he put this random shooting, as he calls it, in perspective? Well, Jamel Paxton is a religious man, and he believes there is a plan for him. But he says he tells people right now they are living in survival mode. And Kathy, he says you can't live in survival mode when you can't be happy because you're always worrying about something that's going to happen and what is going to happen next, which just led me to ask him, well, why don't you just leave the South LA neighborhood you call home? And he said, because it would be like leaving my child.
I heard him. He don't want to leave the neighborhood, man. He been there for so long. He feel like he owe that neighborhood something, We seen Nipsey do the same thing. He stayed in his establishment and his neighborhood. A lot of people told him to get out, but he feel like he owe that area something. He owe that gang something, loyalty. Loyalty is only to your family, man, and your close ones. This Wiz TV. Comment down below what you think about this clip and this man almost getting killed in front of his establishment. Summer is around the corner, like I said on my last clip. So y'all be safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel. and watch those, those people behind those tents. Anybody that's masked up, man, coming from 100 yards away, watch them. I'm out.